Hey guys, so at the end of the year I usually do my collection videos and top 5 favorite games of the year for each console and stuff. But because the PlayStation 3 is pretty outdated now since the PlayStation 4 is already out, I've decided to just showcase my top 5 favorite PlayStation exclusive games are. In order to really formally do this, I'm going to show you all the PlayStation 3 exclusive games I have. These are like the nominees. And then I'll pick like the top 5 favorite out of those nominees. I will guarantee that only one game per series or franchise. I won't pick any games that I really haven't delved into. As I go through each of the PlayStation exclusive games that I have, I will tell you which games I really didn't delve into that much. There's Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time, which I didn't really actually play. Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3, Best of PlayStation Network Volume 2, which I didn't get to play. God of War Ascension, I didn't get to play that. God of War Origins Collection, I didn't play that. I did play God of War 1 and 2, as well as God of War 3. I played PlayStation Battle Royale. I played this, Little Big Planet Game of the Year Edition. Puppeteer I didn't play, it's still in the shrink wrap. Mod Nation Racers I did play. Ni no Kuni I did not play yet. 3D Game Heroes. Infamous 1 and 2. Ratchet & Clank series. So now that I introduced the nominees, let me pick the top 5 games out of those. 3D Game Heroes. So this game, I don't think many people gave it a chance. Even though this is a Zelda clone, it does have some unique elements to it, like its bit art style and the unique sword types, as well as the interesting quest and story system, as well as customization. That's pretty cool too. So my fourth pick is probably everyone's favorite platformer on the PS3, and that is Little Big Planet Game of the Year Edition. I don't have Little Big Planet 2 or 3, even though I am interested in those. I think most people agree that this is one of the best Little Big Planet games, the first one. I just love the level of customization as well as the creativity in the online levels. There's a limitless amount of gameplay that's available. It's a great party game. I had a blast with a lot of my family and friends. So my third pick is God of War 3. Even though I did have some complaints in my PS3 collection video of how this story is pretty lame, I do think the action and the gameplay and the amount of fun in this game way surpasses God of War 1 and 2. I really enjoyed this game way more, and the progression and the weapons and the level design is way more intricate and creative than I thought was present within the first 2 God of War games. So for that reason, and maybe for other people, I think this is one of the best God of War games, but I think 2 other games on the PS3 surpass this. So my second pick is Infamous. I did favor this more than the second Infamous game just because the whole aesthetic and the story was better. I thought just the world was way more fleshed out in this game than in the second game. I did platinum this game. I spent over maybe 40 hours or 50 hours. I just love the idea of how you can be a superhero or a supervillain, and you just have these magic powers that nobody else has, and you can just wreak havoc on the city. So some honorable mentions before I showcase my favorite PS3 game is Ratchet & Clank Tools of Destruction. Even though this is a really great game, I did favor the Ratchet & Clank games on the PS2 a bit more than the ones on the PS3. Even though these have Pixar level graphics, I just felt like the gameplay in Ratchet & Clank Up Your Arsenal, for example, is way more fun than this. But not to say this is a bad game, this is a really great game. Another honorable mention is Eco and the Shadow of Colossus collection. These are great remasters of the PS2 game, but I felt like remasters didn't really deserve PS3 spotlight, I guess. But these are great games and they're must-owns for any PS3 owners. Uncharted 2 Among Thieves. This is the Game of the Year edition. By far, one of the most replayable PS3 games and one of the most action-packed and cinematic PS3 games I've ever owned. I probably played this game 5 times and tried out each difficulty. I watched my family play it a lot. I've really looked at all the Easter eggs. I've tried to complete all the trophies. I've spent a lot of time on the online. So I think any owner of a PS3 has to get this game if they want to really experience the true capabilities and values of the PS3 system. So all in all, these are my top 5 favorite PS3 exclusive games that came out in the PS3's lifetime. Even though these are all great games, they didn't really make the cut to my top 5 favorite PS3 games. And maybe when I do play Ni no Kuni or Puppeteer or Sly Cooper or God of War Ascension, they could very well take place of any of these top 5 games. And if that ever happens, I will probably make another video, maybe to update you guys on my new preferences for PS3 games. I didn't really want to make any top 5 multi-plat PS3 games, just because I think everyone else has, but that's all. Thank you for watching.